Away we go. Away we go. Away we go. And now I forget everything that I want to talk about. Like, you gotta come on with something to talk about, right? It should probably be the title, but we'll probably get into that later, or maybe not. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple, though. Did Kanye bring the thunder onto the world when he wrote Power? Did that song have influence over brains to have them fucking wake up and see their own power? Is there magic in the music? I guess it depends on what music. I think it all is magical, don't you guys? But you gotta watch because people like Marilyn Manson, they tell you there's drugs in the music. You know what I mean? They use music against you, or they can use music to motivate you, or get you in a certain vibration. Music's pretty powerful, I think. Just looking for a random Bible verse. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. This isn't even Jesus one. This is Isaiah 10, 11. No, 11, 11. No, 11, 1. No, that's not it either. Yeah, yeah, it is. There shall come forth a rod from the stem of Jesse, a branch shall grow out of his roots. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, and the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. His delight is in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge by sight of his eyes, nor decide by the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness he shall judge the poor and decide with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he shall slay the wicked. Righteousness shall be the belt of his loins, and faithfulness the belt of his waist. And I want you guys, I'm going to keep going here, okay? Because that was pretty much enough for me to read. But I looked and I seen a word, so I just want to keep continuing. Not that there's two people on here. The wolf. The wolf. OT Creek Squad. Where's this going? The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the young goat. The calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? A wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb. They always use that lamb. Lamb is like the Lamb of God. right? So the wolf. I don't know if you guys know what's your guys' spirit animal. Mine has been was clearly sent to me in my mission quest, I think. And for some reason, no matter what, knowing that wolf in sheep's clothing, blah blah blah, all the bad shit about wolf, I'm like, no, everything is pointing to me being a wolf. I don't know. I used to think that was old wise tales and stuff like that. What's your spirit animal? Well, wolf. You know what I mean? Then it goes farther than that, OT, but we're not gonna go crazy here, right? But imagine that. Does that sound like a if you take the wolf and the lamb together, right? Wolf's one of the most loyal, respectable animals out there, wouldn't you say? Like, they are in it for the pack. In fact, if they notice that a wolf ain't in it for the pack, they'll send that wolf along his way and say, "Hey, you got me have some alone time and figure out why you need us." But then, you know what happens to that wolf? Becomes big and strong and it learns to take care of itself and love himself. And then, hey, if a new pack comes around, he'll know how to treat the pack this time. You know what I mean? His new pack. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? We are the wolves, right? Well, nothing wrong with being a wolf. I'm going to tell you something I believe. This is what I believe. Jesus was more of a wolf, right? He attacked his pack. He told us we were just as powerful as he was. He wanted us to know our power. I think that George Soros and Donald Trump and Bill Gates and Prince, whatever, they're more sheep than you people are. You know what I mean? They're really the ones that have been tricked and fooled the worst. How do you how do you buy onto such stupidity? I don't get it. Like if you have the ability to get somewhere, why see that's the thing, the devil, he's tricky. Not really. The thing is he's not really that tricky, OT. He tells you right from the start, he's a liar. You know what I mean? You should always know whenever you're being told. Hey, just because he's promising you things right now doesn't mean that everything he promised you is going to come true. You know what I mean? OT, even old Anton LaVey. Like, I wish we could find out if that's true or not. You know what I mean? Did Anton LaVey have regrets? Should our boy, Satan's bitch, Bill Gates, should we not ask him if he's one of Satan's minions? You know what I mean? Because if he was Chumalumskiing with Epstein, I'm saying it's possible Melinda and him got divorced over Epstein. You know what I mean? Is there a way that we can put like get new shirts made? Is there a way we can talk Bill Gates into coming to Jesus? You know what I mean? We could have Jesus shirts with Bill Gates' face on them. Jesus saves. Because Bill Gates could save a lot of people too. You know what I mean? If it was, I'm not saying he did anything. I'm just saying if he's as evil and as rotten as I think he is, and if the whole world was to find out about it, and he'd have to humble himself. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Bill Gates could inspire so many around the world to seek the truth and let them know that it doesn't pay to be evil. Because if you follow evil people, and you don't ask the questions whether they're evil or not, do you accumulate their karma? You know what I mean? America sticks together, it's one. Okay. So think of your leader. Think hard. Think really, really hard. Do you want his karma? Do you want to just stay silent? I'm not saying you have to go out. We want Trump if he's the bad guy. We want him to come to Jesus. We don't want him to act a fool anymore. You know what I mean? In the end, he's just going to end up looking the fool. Right now, you guys are the fools, but sooner or later, you guys will stop wanting to look like fools and you'll start asking questions. Are we really paying the tariffs? Is it really not worth us to fucking try and break Canada economically? Is this beneficial for both countries? What we're doing with the cars here, is it lopsided? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that we do work together and you know what I mean? And now it seems like we're gonna get punished for our loyalty because we decided to be a fucking bunch of uncreative fucking just sucking on the teat of whatever fucking was given to us. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if we actually got to a good place where we actually were competitive with one another in creative ways on trying to create better ways? Wouldn't that be better than coming on the internet trying to fucking make yourself feel better by making others feel like shit? Or, whatever it is people do these days. We should help those lambs become wolves. What do you think I'm doing out here, OT, bud? I'm trying. I'm trying with everything I got, but it's hard. I get it. She ain't easy out here.